Yeah, so unmute yourself and tell us how your holiday was. Just say something. Has it been what is the exciting thing about it? If you attended CHAOSS too, so it's also a nice time to also let us know how you felt. Should I start calling names? Olamide, I can't hear you if you're talking. Anukam Chidalu. I think that's your first time here. Mutunario. No, Olamide, we cannot hear you. I don't know if you can hear me. We cannot hear you.
Okay, maybe I should talk first.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Mutsurayo. Um, I'm a front-end developer, technical writer. Like I'm exploring the, currently exploring technical writing though. Okay, so okay, for like the last few months, it has been great. Like I've been doing a lot of learning in front-end development, the use of Google ADK and so on. So just busy, just busy learning. That's all.
That's awesome. I guess this is your first time with us. I don't know if this is your first time, but welcome.
Yeah, like this is my first time in this meeting. For every other meetings, I think I've been attending just few other meetings, like for I think for dev, but this is my first time attending for technical writing.
Okay. Welcome. Welcome to our focus group. Yeah, our focus is all about documentations, technical documentations, and a couple of other documents, right? So, welcome. We're excited to have you in our midst. It's an honor to share knowledge, insights, conversations, and more with you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I don't know if you attended CHAOSScon. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, tell us about your experience. It'd be nice to catch up on that too as well.
Yeah, my experience was amazing. I think that was the first time I attended, and I was part of the volunteers. So just pretty much amazing. It was great. It was a great experience.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for even volunteering. I know I led the volunteers, but I don't know names. I'm not good with names and faces. All right. But yeah, thank you so much for volunteering as well. Chidalo, please, are you here? And Ford, are you here? Olamide, are you here now? Olamide, we cannot still hear you. If you're talking, we still can't hear you. Literally. Ochidalo said he can't talk. Olamide says she's actually talking. Ford, can you say hi?
Hi everyone, good afternoon.
Yes, please. We are catching up on our holidays, like how it went for like 1 month without talking, without having meetings and so on.
Oh, you mean that everyone is talking about their holiday, right?
Yes, we went 1 month without any chaos meeting.
Yes,
So
yes.
how it felt like, how was relaxing. I don't know if you're talking, but it looks like you're not.
I think mine was just mine was I just spent most of it to finish up my exams, and I also attended the um Oscar Fest, like the Oscar week. Yeah, I also attended that. Yeah, I think that's basically everything. Just the exams, and the highlights was the Oscar Fest and the chaos and Summit Africa as well.
Nice. I didn't get to see you, right? So I wish I knew you were attending. I would have connected. But then I'm happy you had fun. I'm happy you're done with your exams. Congratulations on that. Thank you. So I guess we can get started. I'm going to resend the link again so everybody can just go through the document for the agenda for today. Our agenda is to catch up on CHAOSScon, basically, which we have just done. And if we have any new members, we have Muturayo. Muturayo, this is the first time she's joining us here in Technical Writers Focus Group, right? So our experience was good. We had people came in from different angles for CHAOSScon, and other people also attended,
Hi,
us.
good afternoon. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good
Sorry, I'm
afternoon.
cutting short.
Yeah, that's fine.
You called my name.
Yeah, I wanted you to say hi, tell us how your month has been, your week is going, and all of that. And if today is your first time, you also let us know. Welcome.
Or do I continue or should I wait for you to finish?
Yeah, you can continue. Just say
Oh,
something.
okay. So, hi everyone. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Chidalu. This is my first time joining this particular meeting, but it's not my first time joining any chaos meeting. Uh, and my week has been fine so far. So, yeah. that's that.
Welcome to Technical Writers Focus Group. Again, what we do here is document. And we also add like a little bit of fun in between all of that. So we have a lot of things going on, which you would hear as the meeting proceeds, right? But it's a pleasure to have you here, Chidado. It's really a pleasure. We need more hands, we need more people, and all of that. So yes, so basically, CHAOSScon was fun, and I'm happy we have new faces here. I'm hoping we get more active. We join our meetings. Our meetings is bi-weekly. So as we have the meeting today, we're not going to have it next week. We'll have it the week after. So twice in a week. We're trying not to get into your time and, be very active and do our stuff. So I think the first thing in our agenda was the September monthly session. So this month, we usually have a monthly session. We didn't do that for August. So we usually have like a monthly session that allows us to talk about different things in open source, especially surrounding documentation. It's a session we host on Twitter, and we get speakers either from the focus group or outside the focus group, in the community or outside the community as well, to just come on board and educate people. It's also a way of us marketing the CHAOSS community and the things that people can actually do in the community. So far, we have had a lot of sessions and they have been amazing, right? But then, I don't know if anyone have attended those sessions here. Olamide, have you attended any of them? Oh, it's true. Olamide cannot talk. Just remembered. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yes,
from
I
my
can
end.
hear you.
Okay. So, if you have attended the session, Ford, have you attended any of our monthly session?
Yeah, it's on X.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
You can share your experience with everyone on the call so they know how important the session is and how lively it is.
Okay, so the session is basically about so it's really like it happens like I think monthly. So people can basically we invite speakers out either outside or within chaos itself to come and talk about like how interactive and how open source is about within this technical writing and documentation itself. And sometimes there was I think there was one that there were like a masterclass kind of stuff on this technical writing as well. Yes. Yeah, but it's really like very interactive and educative as well.
So it's something that you don't want to miss. It's something that it will be very nice to have each and every one of us on this call, and more people join us, right? So this month we would also want to have that session. It's usually happening at the last Friday of every month, and I would want us to talk about the topic and possible guests that we can actually invite, right? So I don't know if anybody has anything at heart. I'm trying to pull up the document or the sheet we have for suggested topics so we can actually look through it. Open. Let me pull it up. My personal. I'm pulling it up. Please give me a minute. Okay, the document I have here is the past document. Let me see if I can have like suggested topics. I can find it. Trying to bring it out. Topics. While I'm on it, does anyone have any topic of heart that we could talk about? Or something you think we should talk about that surrounds around it? It's like we have more people today, and that's nice.
I don't know if we can like talk about maybe a related topic to how, since next month is like Oktoberfest,
Okay.
so can talk about how like maybe the conventions or the ways people can contribute to in open source through like tech writing, like in preparation for the Oktoberfest.
That would be nice and amazing. Yeah, that would be very, very much nice and amazing. I think it's something we can look how you can contribute basically. Or start your open source journey, or starting my open source journey through Hacktober first. Then what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, it's not it's a catchy one.
Yeah, we could have that because I think uh from the Nigerian aspect, I don't think much people actually contribute to Oktoberfest. Well, yeah, we can discuss about that.
Especially
So
through technical writing as a working group. Yeah, most people don't contribute in these aspects.
So, do we want to centralize it on just documentations alone, or do we want to expand it beyond documentation?
We could start first with documentation and probably as the conversation goes on, we could like expand it. I don't know.
Okay. So I'm asking so that so how close the topic. So the suggestions I have here is the only suggestion I have here right now is starting my open source journey through Hacktoberfest. Is there any other suggestion in terms of the topic? Because the session has to have like a title, and then we get guests to come in. Are we all comfortable with that topic, or we want to like see if we can spin up something else that will be much more exciting?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
I'm comfortable
Okay.
with that.
Okay, that's nice. So the next thing on our agenda is before plans for Oktoberfest, because Oktoberfest is part of our agenda for today, right? Is how do we clean more documentation in CHAOSS as a community? and I thought about introducing the doc cycle. So I'm just going to explain before I explain, how do everyone or anyone think we can clean more documentations in the CHAOSS repository across literally? Because I had like some conversations with people doing CHAOSScon and also in Hacktoberfest, and one of the difficulties is the documentation in some of the repository and like cleaning them so it be more precise, more user friendly, so that somebody can actually get started, right? In that focus group or in that repository or in the projects if they're working on them. So, but let me hear everyone's thoughts or anyone's thoughts. Just unmute and speak. I don't like calling names. Like I said, the meeting should be conversational. Really, nobody wants to say something. That's not
I
nice.
didn't
Yeah,
really get. I'm sorry. I didn't really get what you said.
Okay,
The
so
last.
one of the feedbacks I had during CHAOSScon and also in Oscar Fest is some of the documents are not user friendly for people to get started, either in a project, right, or in a focus group across the repositories in chaos, right? So my question is
Yeah.
how can we clean more documents? So when I mean clean more documents, is basically improve them.
Oh, okay. Now I get. I think from my hand, I also have that experience. Just like the first time I actually explored some of the repository and some of the documents, I found out that most of them I don't really understand. So I had to like call the attention of the person that is like coordinating, like in charge of that document. So yeah, probably we should just try to apply clear and simple language, like make it very make the language clear and direct in simple words so people can understand. I don't know how we can actually update some of those documents to be in such languages. So I'll just say maybe we should just start from there.
Okay.
So we should try to like interpret it in a way that even if the person is not a technical person or coming from a non-technical background, the person should be able to understand it in a clear language. So probably we should try to avoid the use of some technical terms. Basically, we can't avoid that, but we should just make it as simple as possible. That's what I feel. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. So let me explain what I wanted to talk about, the introducing the dog circle. So one of the problems we had as a focus group, or we have as a focus group in terms of helping out in bettering the document across repository is not knowing which document to work on or not knowing which document that needs improving. I don't know if that makes sense. Or not knowing which document that actually needs improving. So I spoke to a contributor in Oscar, I think Oscar or Chaos, I'm not really sure. A contributor that was really excited about joining the Technical Writers Focus Group. And she mentioned that she's not a writer. Like she won't have time to write document. I can't remember her name. and she's not going to have time to help in writing documents, but she can help in other ways. So that got me exciting, and then thinking of other ways that people like her can actually contribute in the focus group without actually writing documents or getting involved in working on the documents directly. And then I thought about introducing something like the doc circle. So the way it's going to work, we are going to have people that the way that they can help us is to scout for documents that probably need improvement, or during meetings when people are having difficulties, we could get a channel or a link where we get links to documents like that, and then we create an issue and then work on those documents and then solve that problem. And then we're also going to have people that they know that they don't have the time to write, and they probably also don't have the time to help in scouting, but they can take like 5 minutes or 2 minutes or even 3 minutes to review documents and then spot a couple of things that can be improved, right? That's how I thought about it. And I said, I'm going to share it to the focus group and then hear our thoughts on it and see if it's something that we can implement or introduce to the focus group in helping the work that we do. Yeah. And also our impact in the community, right? I want to hear you guys' thoughts and then how we can get this started, literally. It also might not be called like the doc circle. I just like giving names to things. It helps me understand them properly. But yeah, let me hear your thoughts.
Okay. As for who would not like, who would not be able to like contribute like to the writing aspect itself, that you what you said as also like count. Also like help like review and provide like feedback on the existing docs, so we can know like which of the docs to work on, like in terms of people who don't like understand fully, or the one that are quite like confusing to people, so they can help us like review and provide feedback. Those are for like people who are not like actually like writing, and they can also help us like test the documentation steps as well.
Yes, in also testing. Sorry if I cut you.
And okay, yeah, no, it's okay. I think they can maybe, if they can help us like organize and structure like the documentation like categories or maybe tags for better navigation and usability, something like that.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So there are other ways that they can people can actually come in. So basically you're saying how can people get involved? Okay. So you're saying review document, which is one, review document, test and provide feedback, help scout docs. Please, any other suggestion? Any other comment? Please, let's talk. I think one of the
Yeah,
challenge that we
sorry,
might
please,
have.
can we hear me now?
Yes.
Ah,
I don't.
finally. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah,
So
good
I just
afternoon.
want to say that the idea is like it's a nice one, and I like the name Dog Circle too.
Okay, thank you. Any other any comment? Any comment? Olamide.
Yeah. I saw something that Chidalu, I'm not sure if I got the name right, wrote in the comments, and I think we can go with that. She said something about reassigning like dog. We should create an issue. Like, okay, when we find out or scout for dogs that have issues, we can create an issue on them and like just leave it open for anyone who wants to come in to help review, anyone that wants to come in to help rewrite, and anyone that wants to help scout.
Reassigning. Sorry, I'm trying to put that in writing. So I am not sure if if we have a tag, we get notified. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, that's like a good one. Literally, that's like a very, very good one. So how can people get involved or participate in the doc cycle is review doc, test and provide feedback, help scraps docs that need improvement, fix fix doc issues across. I also would look at educate and assist with beginners or people that need help. Basically, I've taken one from Chidalo where she mentioned that we could go into repository and then reassign issues. So how can we make this work or basically implement it, right?
I would say like amidst us, yeah, we can like start. Then I want to believe that we are going to have like a session in September. So during the session, we can just like announce it as AOB, then make a social media post about it. And yeah, I think now that Oktoberfest is coming, it's also like a way to pull people in.
So I think I don't know if this can be internal instead of public.
Okay. If it's internal, then we just have to share it within ourselves here.
Okay. And then we can also use maybe the next meeting as a meeting where we do like practical sessions. Practical sessions in the sense
Yeah.
we actually look at these things and then give feedback. And instead of
Yeah.
waiting to the meeting, we can use the channel to talk about things and then look through it.
Yeah.
And the next steps can also be look through repositories. Yeah. Any other comments, please? Allow me, your mic is on. Any other comments? Chidera Frankie, I don't know if this is your first time, but would you kindly introduce yourself?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah,
Yeah, good afternoon.
I'm kind of lost. My name is Chidera, and yes, I'm new here. I don't know what to say.
Welcome, Chidera. It's a pleasure to have you here. I just sent in a link. It's our agenda or meeting minutes document. Just do well
Uh,
to like fill in your name there.
uh,
Do well to fill in your name. Our meeting is bi-weekly, every other Wednesday. That's the best way to put it. So if we're having a meeting today, we're not having a meeting next week. We would have the upper week. So I don't know if there's any other comments. The big question, right, since there's no other comment, is are we doing anything for Oscar First? Do we want to, not Oscar First, rather, for October First? Do we want to do anything for October First?
I think except if there is something planned already for Oktoberfest, I don't know.
Okay. So do we want to do anything? There's nothing planned. I know we had the intentions to do a training this year, which we haven't done yet. I haven't even set it up. And I don't know if it's 1 month enough to set that up. But do we have anything literally? But then personally, do we want to do anything as a focus group?
I believe we should do something.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think also we should.
Yeah, same here. I think we should do something as well.
Okay. The question is, what should we do? That's like a very big question, right? What should we do?
I think the first thing is just to understand the concept of what Oktoberfest is all about and like what the inclusion of technical writing in Oktoberfest. So I think maybe when you understand that, you understand what exactly we should do. I think.
Okay, so last year we did something, we call it the Doc Scavenger, right? Basically, what we did was people went into documents, we provided a lot of list of documents, and then in that list we had people come to fix our document and also fix a lot of other issues. So we had like something that we did, right? But then, what is Oktoberfest? To answer your question, so Oktoberfest is like a long-held tradition that celebrates and encourages contribution to open source projects, software across, particularly through GitHub or GitLab and through other communities. So it's like a tradition, like I said, it's a festival, something that everybody is known for, where people encourage people to get involved in open source, literally, in open source, open software, open communities, and stuff like that. So people get to like partner with different communities to get involved, communities that need their documents fixed, projects, open source projects that need things to get fixed. It could even be documentation, it could cut across software development and a couple of other stuff. Basically, that's it. I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get that. So
Sorry, Chi.
yeah, we should try to like create something within the focus group.
Okay. So what
So
can we do
probably
as
we'll
a
have something like the previous one, and maybe just like increase, like add some things, add some other things, like improve it. Probably, maybe it's just going to be exactly like the one we did to you guys had before, and we might just like improve it or add some things just to like just add some things. I don't know.
Okay, okay. I don't know, but I was thinking we can do our technical writing training, just technical writing training, beginners session. And then we create document issues that people can get started with. I'm just thinking off of my head.
Of course, every other person that has come across technical writing probably will have had a training somewhere. But majorly the issue is always hands-on training. Like basically most people don't really get to showcase or do exactly what they have actually learned from a particular training or technical writing. So uh let's just we can try that, and maybe while we have just 1 week of training, then we can have one hands-on experience with people, like create issues, and throughout the month people will be able to like contribute to that particular repository.
Yes, that's what I'm also thinking. So, but if we're going to do a training, we need to have at least 20 issues or more that has to do with documents that people are going to work on after the training. at least 20 issues. And these 20 issues does not have to be limited to chaos. So we could go into partnerships with other communities if there is any we can talk to, right? Where people can actually work on different documents, not just only technical documents, but other documents that relate to open source. That's my thoughts, right?
Yeah, I think that is cool because I actually after like I did one and that was like a few months back, but it's not really at Oktoberfest. It was basically on one particular community and they had like a 4 week challenge where we had to like improve the documentation of that repository. So it's kind of cool. We can do that, but we just have to plan towards it because we're already in September and Oktoberfest is in October. So
Okay. Planning usually very hectic. We need to get speakers, we need to talk to people. Speaking of speakers, is there any suggestion for somebody we can invite for our monthly session that's happening this month, the September monthly session? Any suggestion or any speaker I would love to host? Somebody you know that has been involved in Hacktoberfest before. You guys are quiet though. Please don't be quiet.
because I think for me I don't really have someone. I don't have someone, so that's why. I don't know anyone too, but like I can help look out, like be on the look for people that had contributed before.
Okay, so the person don't have to like have contribute. The person just have to be involved in open source because I think almost everybody that have been involved in open source, right, know the value of Hacktoberfest across. Personally, I'd also try to speak. I think I can talk to Adenka to come on the show.
Okay.
I talk to
Yeah.
Adenka.
We can also reach out to Didi.
Yeah, Didi.
Linda too, she's available. I think Anita too is also a technical writer, so I don't
Yes.
know.
Anita have spoken on the show before on documentation. Yeah, Didi.
Okay.
Who have direct access to Didi? Yeah. Or who would want to talk to Didi directly or reach out? I'll try reaching out to her and see. Is there another person, any other person that's involved in open source? Okay, I think we can still check. Is there another person?
I want to ask that have we featured roots before in our monthly session?
No, we haven't.
And we bring that on board. We can bring Ruth on board then, since we haven't brought her on board before.
Okay, okay, okay. I'll reach out to Ruth and Adenka and possible Didi.
Yeah, I think for that is cool because whoever we are actually looking for us to be someone that has like that is into open source, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think those stickers are cool. Yeah, let's just see how it goes.
Okay. Our next thing in our agenda would still be okay. I'm just going to put it here as CTA, Adenka, Ruth, and Didi. It's going to be nice to reach out to them this week so that they can decide if they'll be free by last week Friday. Then we haven't decided the host. I can host, or anybody that's good can also host as well. Or anybody that wants to, possible host.
I would like
Probably my
to.
okay, Olamide, you like to. So host is Olamide. Okay. Okay. I've added Olamide there. Then speaking of our, I'll send you a document, Olamide, to fill in for the planning, like the details so that design can work on one. I'll send you the details later. I hope I don't forget. So speaking on the Hacktober plans, do you have any community or a project? We're almost done with like time for the meeting. Do you have any community or project that we can reach out to? I have one at heart. I'll speak to them and see if they can get involved with us. I know you're just starting out, so they would have like a lot of documentation needs. And we can reach out to them and see if we can put things together for documentation, right? And I think the training can not just, I think it should surround beyond technical writing. What do you guys think?
What do you mean by it should go beyond technical writing?
So,
Must.
like the training,
Yeah.
so why I said beyond technical writing is some people want to contribute to open source through documentation, but they don't have the technical knowledge, right? So we don't want to
Okay.
limit based on the fact that they don't have the technical knowledge.
Okay.
But there are also documents that people can work on. There's code of conduct. There are other documents that are
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm asking, do we want to do a training that will go beyond just technical writing? Like a 1 day training or 3 days training or 2 days training? I think 1 day training is even fine. We do it for like 2 hours. We have multiple
Yeah.
sessions.
Yeah,
And
I think for the training, we are not just going to be talking about technical writing. In general, we have like three terms we are focused on. The first one is technical writing, the second one is open source. And yeah, obviously for them to use open source, they have to have the knowledge of using GitHub, how to understand. So I think the it should cut across. I don't know. So not just focus on technical writing. Because at the end of the day, after getting the technical writing training, how will they be able to like contribute? Like how some of them don't even understand how to like use it as a technical writer. So obviously, I don't know.
so we need to, if the training is going to hold, we need to plan it within 2 weeks. It means next week and the other week. Does anyone want to champion the planning process?
Okay, I want to ask a question. The
Yeah, please.
training is going to like what are we looking at it to be? Are we looking at it to be just one session or to be like run for a couple of weeks?
So I don't know. If you ask me, I would say one section. I don't know if it's going to run for a couple of weeks, but is that what we need? What do we want or what can we do? So why I said one session is because of the last 2 day workshop we had. The first day was so very good and a lot of people joined in. The second day was just there, the momentum was low. But if we can have a 2 hour session on Zoom, right, we can break it to feel like a 1 day virtual summit with different people speaking at different times.
Okay.
That's my suggestion, right? So
Okay.
my suggestion does not stand.
Mm. I also agree that a 1 day session is like agreeing because of time, because we are planning late and like the publicity is not going to last as long as forever. So I think one session Zoom. The reason why I was skeptical before was Twitter Space. But I was like, okay, yes, Zoom 2 hours, and there can even be breakout sessions and all. So yes, in for
Yeah.
one session.
So does anyone want to champion the planning?
Uh, like, okay, for the planning, do we have like a template or the person has to start from scratch? If you have like a template for the planning.
So we're starting from scratch. There's no template. Yeah, I can't, but I can help you. We can work on the template together. But we are looking towards first week of October. I think first week of October would be nice for the training so that we run through it and begin the October 1st progress.
Okay, I'm available.
Okay.
I'm also available for the planning as well.
Okay. So it looks like we're having a planning committee now, and that's beautiful. So I'll allow Motorayo to work on the document and then we'll look at the goals and objective. I will join on the document, just add me. I'm available on Slack, steady. I don't like our meeting to exceed an hour. But then any question, right? And I also think we could have good discussions on the channel itself, not so that people can get involved and participate on it. What do you guys think?
I think that will be cool. That's
Okay.
cool. And you can do that so that you
Okay.
have more people to join, even from group from the chaos community. So,
The channel is going to be the Chaos Technical Writers channel though.
okay, yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Then we're good then. So we'll be expecting a document link, or I'll be expecting a document link, and then we can kick off from there. That works. Are we good with that? This one you back very quiet.
Yes,
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah. So I guess we can call it a day for today, right? But we'll still be working behind the scenes. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. I feel like it's a very productive session now. We're moving forward. I'll give feedback on our Denka routes. I'll send them a text mail after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.